Go ahead and get started. Just a couple of things to help you kind of adjust to the 2 hours that we have here. The agenda, for those of you who don't know, is just roughly, we're not going to try to stick to the minute. We want it to be kind of organic and to some degree spontaneous. It's not real formal. Is that Lisa's going to talk about her experiences with leadership. First of all, of course, having been a 4-time Olympic gold medalist, you know, the best player ever in the WNBA. Pioneer in many respects, both on and off the court. She certainly has plenty that she can talk about in terms of her own experiences with leadership. She's got some time. We're hoping that she might even share a little bit of her observations of other great leaders that I'm sure that she's come in contact with. And that would be roughly 40 minutes. And then for the next 30 minutes-ish, we'll take questions from the audience. She'll answer them. And the last 45 minutes, from about 3:15 to 4, will be an opportunity for those of you that are ready to take photos with her for our photo op. We have photographers, as you can see, that are in place for that, and sign whatever you want her to sign. Okay, so Coach Miro's got some Sharpies in the front. She's armed and ready, and so those are things that we're going to do in the last 40 to 45 minutes. Okay. I can certainly spend more time introducing her, but you probably don't want to hear me talk at all from this point forward. So I'm just going to turn it over to Lisa. Thank you very much.
Well, I wish oh wow, the room's not that big. I wish I would have gotten a memo that we were going to just wear our sweats, because I would have had mine on too, and my Uggs, and relax, because you guys probably don't know, but I am 3 months pregnant, so I have the chair because I probably can't stand that long, because it gets a little heavy after a while. But this is always a pleasure when I have the opportunity to come out and speak to any of the youth. I feel like it's my duty, it's my obligation to be able to give back. And I remember what it was like being in high school and sitting where you are and having speakers come out and speak to us and to inspire me. And I would always listen. It actually started back when I was in the 2nd grade. A man came and spoke on career day, and he had us sing this really silly song at the time, but it was like, I'm somebody special, especially special, and there's nobody exactly like me. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm special. That's me, you know. And so I really believed when, you know, this man spoke about this when I was in the 2nd grade, and it really stuck with me because I had no idea that I was going to be 6'5". I know some of you guys haven't gotten there yet. I was actually tall all my life. I was 6 foot in the 6th grade. I know some of you guys still haven't gotten there yet. I wore a size 12 shoe when I was 12 years old. And I know a lot of you don't want to get there. Because, you know, as a girl, it's not easy finding shoes. And I actually prayed a whole lot. And finally, you know, I'm like, God, stop. I ended up wearing a size 13, and luckily Nordstrom's goes to 13. Or I don't know what I would do. And then being 12 and wearing a size 12 shoe, people would say, Lisa, act your age, not your shoe size. Oh, that's right, they're the same. So it wasn't that fun, you know, growing up with people teasing me about my height and my feet. But again, I was, you know, just always hoping and praying that something great would come of, you know, my height. And so I started to write down my goals. And it wasn't until I was probably, I would say about 8th grade, where I really started writing down my goals and taking it serious. And so I just want to share with you, and you guys can get a pen and paper out if you just want to remember, but keys to being successful and to being a good leader started for me in the 8th grade, and it was writing down my goals. And I wrote down my short-term goals, which were goals that I wanted to achieve within 1 year. And then I would write down my long-term goals, which were goals I wanted to achieve within 5 years. And I know you say this sounds pretty serious for a kid who was probably around 13 at the time, but I knew that I wanted to do something great. I knew that I wanted to sign autographs and give them out. So I had to figure out what was I going to do and really stay focused on that goal. I would write my name and my L's all over the place. My mom's like, Lisa, why are you always writing your name? And I said, because one day I'm going to give out autographs. And she said, well, who are you going to give autographs out to? And I said, I haven't decided who my audience is yet, but I know one day I'm going to give out autographs. So for me, it was just a goal, I say, and then it became